Roraima Airways is concerned about the high number of persons who were recently denied entry into Guyana. Roraima offers ground handling services for several airlines flying into Guyana and is also a partner with airlines as Incel Air and Dynamic Airways. The operation of the Roraima Group is heavily dependent on tourism. Chief Executive Officer of Roraima Airways, Captain Gerald Gavaya, pointed out that the need for Ghana to plainly state its immigration and visa policies are imperative if the country is really committed to embracing tourism.
We need to have them, the airlines and the travel agents across the world need to know clearly what those requirements are, and so the barriers could be put up there rather than put up when people arrive in Guyana, and then we have to turn them back at our airport. I don't believe that's a very pleasant experience, and the quicker that we get this criteria published should be better for all of us.
Captain Gavaya said officials of the Roraima Group met with the Minister of Citizenship and Tourism on the issue.
Before, all passengers that will be coming to Guyana would have passed through the filtration systems of the visa of the UK, Canada, and the US before people get to Guyana. Now, with the advent of COPA and Insular, there are many people now who are arriving in Guyana who did not pass through the filtration system of the US, Canadian, and British systems. And so our own immigration need to ramp up their methodologies to deal with this new dispensation of arrivals into Guyana. But they're working on it as we speak.
Chinese, Venezuelans, Indians, Haitians are all among those who were recently denied entry into Guyana. It was suspected that some were part of a human trafficking ring. In some cases, nationals traveled on one-way tickets, false information, among others.
Immigration got every right to, if they find people unacceptable right there at the immigration desk, to turn them back right there and then. And so that is what they've been doing. There was no necessity to put them before the courts. So there and then they will refuse them entry, put them back on the aircraft in which they arrive, and then they will leave Guyana.
The denial of passengers is detrimental, the Roraima CEO continued.
Because when you bring people into Guyana and then they refuse entry, if there's no vacant seats on the airline going back out because they're paying passengers, then you have to remove paying passengers to put these people on the plane, and you could very well imagine the inconvenience that it causes the traveling public.
Last week, Minister of Tourism Cathy Hughes at a press conference said that Incel Air was responsible for a situation where passengers came and were required to leave. The minister was reported as saying too that authorities are presently creating a set of criteria for incoming passengers so that airlines would be better informed. Additionally, the Roraima Group is in talks with JetBlue and other airlines about their possible presence into